That's an interesting one because it introduces Balaam, a mysterious pagan prophet who's hired to curse Israel, but ends up blessed and redirected by God. It introduces one of the most famous and unexpected events in the Bible, a talking donkey, okay? The first part that we're going to cover is Balak, king of Moab, fears Israel, verses 1 to 6. After Israel defeats Sihon and Og, the Moabites are terrified. Balak, living off Moab, sends messenger to Balaam, a prophet in Pethor, which is likely Mesopotamia, okay? Mesopotamia. And he says, "Come and curse these people, for they are too powerful for me," okay? So he's afraid. And Balak offer monies and honor if Balaam agrees, okay? Lessons. The enemy sees God's people growing and tries to fight with spiritual tactics, okay? Not everyone who speaks for God is on God's side. See Matthew chapter 7, verses 22 to 23, okay? Hold on a second. Okay, we're good. So, the next part is God tells Balaam to not go, verses 7 to 14, okay? So Balaam asks God, and God says no. Do not go with them. You must not put a curse on those people because they are blessed. Balaam sends the man away. Lesson. God had already blessed Israel. No curse could override his promise, okay? So let's cover the next part of this beautiful chapter. Balak sends more officials, okay? He didn't give up yet, and Balaam wavers. Verses 15 to 21. Balak sends more princes with better rewards. Balaam says, even if Balak gave me his palace of silver and gold, I can't go beyond God's word, okay? But he asks God again. Here's the mistake. He asks God again, and this time God allows it, but only to speak what God tells him. Lessons from this. Balaam's heart is tempted by gain. He already had an answer, but wanted more. Sometimes God allows something to expose our motives. That's what happened here, okay? So, then God is angry. The donkey speaks, verses 22 to 35. Though God allowed Balaam to go, he's angry because Balaam's motives are wrong. An angel blocks Balaam's path, but only his donkey sees it and turns aside. Balaam beats the donkey 3 times. Then God opens the donkey's mouth. Then God opens the donkey's mouth, and it says, "What have I done to you to make you beat me these 3 times?" Balaam argues with the donkey, then God opens his eyes and he sees the angel with the sword. Then the angel warns Balaam, "Only speak what I tell you." Okay? So, lessons. God can use anything, even a donkey, to get our attention. Pride and greed can blind us to what God is doing, right? So Balaam meets Balak, verses 36 to 41. Balaam arrives and warns Balak again. "I can only speak what God puts in my mouth." Balak takes him to a high place to see part of Israel camp, getting ready for curses in the next chapter, okay? So what are the themes in lessons from Numbers 22, okay? The first lesson here is God's blessing cannot be reversed, okay? Israel is blessed and no enemy can curse what God has chosen. Second, greed and compromise are dangers, okay? Balaam was a prophet, but his heart was drawn to profit. So this is warned about later in the Bible, okay? You can check 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 15, and in Jude, verse 11. Okay? Third, God can use unexpected means to correct us. Okay? A talking donkey reminds us that God will get our attention even through the unexpected. Okay? Fourth lesson, our intentions matter to God. Balaam appeared obedient, but his motives were off. God sees both actions and heart, okay? So take careful. So Numbers 22 shows that God protects his people even when enemies use spiritual tactics against them. Balaam's story is a warning. Even spiritual people can fail into compromise. And if we resist God's warning, He may use surprising methods, even a donkey, to turn us around. Ultimately, no curse can stand when God has spoken blessing, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button, drop a comment, subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next one.